What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today, BCH USD. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is and shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon, by the way. It is the 26th day of July, and here we are at about $558, $557. 22 hours left in the day, more like 21 hours, 45 minutes left in the day. One day, 22 hours left in the week. We're on the precipice of greatness, my friends. Multi-cycle consolidation phase. We've broken out of it officially. This is the first time in Bitcoin Cash's history that we've had multiple weeks closing above this trend line, and we're going for a third week in a row to close above it. We've never done this before. And I'm just looking at this thinking, like the very obvious target area to go to when we break out, the very obvious target would be last cycle's highs. And we could stop there. We could stop just above it. I would think anything from 1,700 to 2,200. That's a good area to stop. Somewhere around there. That's where I think we're going to stop. But if I'm wrong about that, understand, you guys, there's only one way that I'm going to be wrong. Okay? And it's not that Bitcoin Cash underperforms. It's not that we reject here. The only one way that I'm going to be wrong on this price prediction of where our breakout is going to take us is that it exceeds my expectations. And you have to really think about this, right? We are dealing with something right now that we've never dealt with before, and we will likely never deal with again. Right? We've never been outside of this range, and we're starting to peek our heads out right now. All right? I painted this story in my head. I don't know why I say I painted it. It's like I painted a picture, but I'm telling a painting. I painted this story inside my head where it's like there was a kingdom, if you will, and there were two sons that were born from the king and then the queen. Twins, right? And one of the twins was the noble, rightful heir, true to his people, true to the throne, true to the vision of the empire. The other twin was the one that was always jealous. They looked the same, talked the same, but just couldn't quite measure up to the true heir, right? And he knew it. So what's he do? He usurps his twin brother. He banishes him. He has delegates from the outside that want to undermine the kingdom and get in their own position of power. They banish the true heir to the desert. I don't know. We were in the desert. And this is our moment, guys, where the true heir, the rightful heir, is coming back to reclaim the throne of crypto itself, right? Bitcoin Cash is the exiled prince, is the rightful heir. And we're coming back to reclaim this throne of glory and greatness that is, I believe, for the first time ever, man, over the past few months, I've actually gotten, it was something that Jeremy from the Bitcoin Cash podcast said, that actually made me think that I do believe Bitcoin Cash will flip Bitcoin. I never thought that it would. I actually never thought that it would, but the way I see it now, man, it's like there's no other option. It's gonna happen. It's literally going to happen. And the thought there is, if Bitcoin Cash, with all the hate and all the banishing to the desert that we've dealt with over its lifetime, if it can come back, and not just come back in a sense of like the chart, but come back in a sense of the market cap, the coin market cap rankings, showing relevance, showing tenacity, longevity. It's been being worked on, developed. It's not a dead project. This is something that's being worked on more than BTC is, and there's less attention on it. If Bitcoin Cash, and we dropped down the rankings a little bit, didn't we, can enter the top 10, and this is something that Jeremy himself actually said, like directly. I was watching one of the episodes, watching it again today, refreshing my mind as to what he said, and he was like, if we break into the top 10, you don't really have, and I agree with this, man, you don't really have a leg to stand on if you're talking crap about Bitcoin Cash, right? You want to say, oh, it's a failed project, it's a crap project. I mean, even here at the top 16, it's been your whole life that you've been in the top 20. I don't know how anybody could say that, but you're in the top 10. People respect Hyperliquid, Cardano. People don't respect Tron as much, but they should, right? They really should. They just don't like Justin Sun. It's all BS. People respect USDC even, Dogecoin, all these coins. If you get into the top 10, you're going to have to acknowledge that there's something going on with Bitcoin Cash that's of value, right? You've been around all this time, and you're in the top 10 cryptos in the world. What happens whenever you flip Dogecoin? What happens whenever you flip Solana? What happens whenever you flip BNB? What happens when you flip Ethereum XRP? You get to that number 2 spot, right? At that point in time, I mean, the only, none of these coins could flip Bitcoin. None of them could. None of them ever could. But when Bitcoin Cash climbs the rankings, the story, the truth, the reality of what this thing is, it's going to be analyzed. It's going to be looked at. It's going to be put under the microscope, and so will BTC. And I think that we are, again, akin to this banished, exiled prince who is returning, the rightful heir, the true king to the throne is returning to his kingdom. That's what this moment in time is right now. And with this, I don't know how crazy it's going to be, man. We've been in the desert our whole life, okay? This move is going to be truly spectacular. And I'm doing a lot of talking. I want to get into the TA here, but big things are coming, man. Big things are coming. And as we break out, as we move higher, just understand, like, let's put this in perspective here, okay? If we go to the minimum target area that I'm expecting we go to, okay, we're at $556 now. Let me get it right on there. Come on now. That's 553. I want it to be specific so that I got the percentages right. I don't know why it's giving me 553. 556, there we go. If we do this, and I think we're going to go above last cycle's high with this next move. I don't think that we stop there. 200% move. The average altcoin is going to probably do even more than that. I think that you're going to outperform the average altcoin on this move. So I really wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin Cash is worth multiple thousands of dollars by the end of this next move, which is either going to be by the end of August or sometime in September, okay? Certainly by the end of the year, we'll be up a lot higher, you guys. It's completely possible. I want you guys to understand, it's very possible that we could see 20K by the end of this cycle, because I do expect that it could continue. This cycle could continue into 2026. And we're dealing with something, again, that just, it might be, if anything, completely more robust than we're giving it credit for, right? We might not be bullish enough, or maybe we are bullish enough, but still it's going to be surprising. All I'm saying is, even at a 200% growth, right, because that's like the minimum standard that I would expect us to achieve is 200%. From here, that's a 3x, so $33 billion. Okay, other coins are going to grow too. All these coins are going to grow too, but $33 billion right now would put us in the top 10. Now, with that, again, a lot of these coins are going to grow. Are they going to grow more than Bitcoin Cash? I could see Stellar Lumens giving Bitcoin Cash run for its money as far as growth goes. Chainlink too, maybe. Hedera as well. SWI, not so much. Hyperliquid, not so much. Cardano, not so much. Right? Are we going to get to the top 10? Will we be the number 11th spot? I don't know. But as we start to flip these coins, man, as we start to get higher, and as the cycle progresses, I really wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the cycle, Bitcoin Cash is in the top 10. And that will definitely put us on notice, right? That'll put us on notice. I was talking to my wife about this earlier today, how, and we all know this, right? That Bitcoin Cash, if BTC can hit $117,000, it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin Cash does. It's like a time machine. This thing, what Bitcoin Cash has on any of these other cryptos is it has longevity. You know, other than maybe Dogecoin, and maybe some of these stable coins and then Bitcoin itself, I wouldn't be surprised if in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, we're looking back and we're like, oh, you guys remember Ethereum? You remember XRP? Oh, they were supposed to change the world, man, right? And I think they'll do well for their time, and maybe they'll still be relevant in these years to come. Are they overvalued right now? Maybe. I don't know, right? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they'll still be completely relevant and maintain their spots. I don't know. But I don't see Solana being here. I think BNB will always have a place, always. You know, especially if Binance remains the top dog as far as exchanges go. Even if it doesn't, I mean, I think it'll always have a place, but I don't know if it'll be the top 5 always. Tron might be around as well, you know, but will it be in the top 10? I don't know. Cardano, I don't think so. Hyperliquid, SWI, these things are going to be gone. And, you know, next cycle. These are here this cycle, gone next cycle. They're not going to be here anymore. Stellar, Chainlink, Hedera, probably not going to be here in 20 to 40 years. I mean, maybe. But Bitcoin Cash, again, what it has over all these coins that we've gone over so far, maybe other than Dogecoin, is longevity. I know it sounds funny, but Dogecoin, there's no purpose to Dogecoin. That's why it has longevity, right? All these things that have purpose, there just needs to be something better that comes out that absorbs its purpose, that fulfills its purpose, but more, right? Bitcoin Cash can do that. Maybe not for all of these things, but there's various other cryptos too that can do that, right? They're hot now, but will it be relevant in 20 years, 30 years? I don't know. All I'm trying to say, I'm getting caught up, is $557 now. If Bitcoin's at 117K, it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin Cash gets there, right? Just like imagine that, right? You're in a time machine right now. You could buy Bitcoin or you could buy Bitcoin Cash, knowing full well that it's going to go here inevitably, right? If BTC can do it, BCH will do it, right? It's not can it do it, it's that it will happen, right? $558 now. If we're looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, the RSI is bullish as hell. Looks like it's about to break out to to the overbought zone. So we're probably going to continue to rise here. Stochastics look bullish. The MACD looks bullish. So good. We're likely going to see some growth here over the coming days. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin Cash led the markets on this next phase up. I really wouldn't be. What do I mean by lead the markets? I mean, first off, it pumps harder than the average altcoin, right? If the average altcoin does a 200% growth, Bitcoin Cash will do a 300% growth. If the average altcoin pumps starting 2 weeks from now, Bitcoin Cash, I'm sorry guys, I got a blanket that I'm sitting on and it's getting hot, man. Bitcoin Cash will start pumping 1 week from now, right? It's going to lead the markets. And I think we're leading it right now, actually. 4 hour MACD bouncing off the zero looks bullish as hell. Stochastics look bullish, and the RSI looks ready to go. Right? Everything's rejecting, everything's consolidating. Bitcoin Cash looks ready to go, and you're at the precipice of this fantastic move outside of this consolidation phase. $557 now. Super bullish daily RSI, stochastics, MACD, all turning up. Maybe, we are volatile. Bitcoin Cash is a very volatile crypto. Perhaps you do come back, you're at 557, you come back down to 527 or 502. But you are going to move up to prices that are worth multiple thousands of dollars. That's probably going to happen between now and the end of August, if not the end of September. Certainly by the end of this year. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I don't know why I felt like ranting so much, but I guess I've gotten it all out of my system. Bitcoin Cash makes me ramble. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? We've got higher prices to go, and I really wouldn't be surprised. Normally, I'd have no problem calling for a little volatility here. And if we go back to 520, 500, 530, whatever, cool, fine. But I wouldn't be surprised if, any day now, man. But by the end of today, we could be up above $600. By the end of tomorrow, by the end of this week, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this thing just erupt very, very soon. The end of the month is going to be good. Going into August is going to be good. And we're just waiting, man. I'm on the edge of my seat. It's going to be fantastic. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.